Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about a very important system of our body, that is respiratory system. So in today's class we'll be learning about functions, working of the respiratory system as well as the components of the respiratory systems. Let's start with, about that breathing. We started from our nose, right? We take in air and we give out from our nose. So this is the very first important cavity, that is nasal cavity, from which whatever air you breathe is been going inside through this nasal cavity, and then it enters into your windpipe. This windpipe is nothing but known as trachea. Okay, so when it goes into the wind in your nasal cavity, you might have experienced that there are presence of some small hair-like structures into your nose, as well as a sticky, slimy substance which is nothing but known as mucus, right? So what is the function of that? Now this hair-like structure and mucus is present. So as we could see about that, there is a lot much of pollution in the air, right? So when we breathe in, so lot much of dust particles, smokes also may enter into your lungs, which may not be good for your health. So for that reason, this slimy substance, that is mucus, and the hair-like structures which are present into your nose, they avoid or they stop the entry of such type of dust particles into your lungs, which in short you can say about which filters the air and allow it to pass through your nose, and which enters into the trachea. Let's see the second step. See, when the air enters into your nose, passes through your nose, it enters into the windpipe. So this windpipe is nothing but known as trachea. Before this, you have two major openings, that is pharynx and larynx. Now pharynx is the common opening for your windpipe as well as your food pipe, right? So when we take in when we are breathing in, it goes into the windpipe, and when we are eating food, it goes into your food pipe. So how it is been managed? That is nothing but because of a flap-like structure which is present at the opening of larynx, which is known as epiglottis, right? So when air enters into your trachea, the trachea is further divided into branch-like structures which is nothing but known as bronchus. This bronchus is further branched into small thin branches. See, have a look as I am zooming it out. These are the small branch like structures. See, I am drawing an arrow over here. Okay, so these are the small branch like structures which are bronchi. Okay, at the end of this bronchi, can you see the small rounded sac like structures? These are nothing but, see, I'll highlight for you. Just have a look. These are small sac-like structures which are nothing but known as alveolus. In this alveolus, you have millions of alveoli present. So, what is the function of this alveoli? When the air enters into your lungs, okay, the oxygen-rich air enters into your lungs. Through this alveoli, it passes through the bronchus, it reaches to this alveoli sacs, and from this alveoli sacs, it's been provided to your different parts of the body. In short, it helps out for circulating. Now, how it has been possible, the circulation of this alveoli, which I'll explain you now. See, have a look. This is how the small sac-like structures alveoli look. Okay, this alveoli are then surrounded by blood vessels. See, have a look. I'll draw the image for you. Just see. This is small, like how, suppose for example you have this and it's been surrounded by the blood vessels. See, this rounded structure. This rounded structure is the alveoli, and the outer lining what I have drawn, that is nothing but the blood vessels. So the whatever oxygen enters into the alveoli, the oxygen has been then passed into these blood vessels, and from the cells, from your different parts of your body, whatever carbon dioxide is produced as a byproduct after the working of the cell, it's been given out into the alveoli, which is again returned back through the same passage from where the oxygen have entered into your body. It again passes through the same path and is been given out from your nostrils. So this is how we go ahead with exchange of gases, that is taking in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. That's all for today, kids. Thank you.